if you're working along and you realize that the increases or perhaps the decreases you were supposed to do, you've forgotten some along the way, or they look like they're a little unbalanced, that perhaps you've got some on one side and none on the other side, then it can be a little tricky trying to figure out how do you fit them back in. Should you rip your project? Or is there a way to seamlessly put them in where nobody but you is going to know that they went in slightly the wrong place? So let's take a look at that in our knitting and figuring out what kind of situations you can very easily put them back in again and get a little bit creative about how we can fix our knitting on our needles. I've got a couple of different samples here. This one is the Rusty Line Sweater and this one is the Galanta Vest. So Rusty Line Sweater is knit from the top down and all of the shaping happens with a series of increases here and increases along here. Galanta is the opposite, it's bottom up and it's all of the shaping here is decreases. So there's decreases here and decreases along here. Now you might think when so much of the pattern is tied with increases and decreases that if you're even slightly off that it makes a huge big mess. But I'm actually a big believer in correcting things as you go along. So if you're doing something like this and you were meant to have, say perhaps there's every right and wrong side row, there was meant to be 6 increase or decreases along here, and then there was meant to be 7 decreases just the right side up along here. If you ended up forgetting and leaving out one of the wrong sides here, and you're a little bit further up here, I actually find that once you correct it as soon as you make the mistake, or what I have done as well is I will sometimes make an extra decrease here. So it might be that you suddenly realize in the next right side row that you didn't do the wrong side run. So you could actually then just make it, instead of a single decrease, make it a double decrease. And from the front, it's going to look almost identical. So I would just, the biggest thing you have to do with that though is keep an eye on your stitch count, make sure it's balanced and correct it as quickly as possible afterwards. Now, with the increases coming down like this, it's very similar to this in that watching the balance and making sure it's the same number of stitches on this side as on this side is really, really important. Because if you end up with, you know, it particularly like if you've got one where you're introducing new stitch patterns, it will start to look unbalanced. This one, it's not going to be such a huge big deal. Again, if you find when you've come a couple of rows down, if you discover that you missed one, you can actually, after the fact, pick it up from a few rows below and then knit it up. What that will do is, if it's several rows down, you might have 1 or 2 stitches where it's a little bit tighter, but it's not critical. The most important thing is to figure out which side is the stitch missing from. Is it this end? Or is it over on the other end, so that you add it back to the side that you need it in, and to find it as fast as possible. So the way you find it as fast as possible is you've got to keep counting your stitches so that you're never going to go more than a row or 2 before you end up making a mistake. If this is raglan, you have the same thing where you're watching it, where you'll have the sleeve increases, you'll have the 2 front body increases, the 2 back ones and the 2 sleeve ones over here. So it's the same thing. I actually find it's all about symmetry. So I want to make sure if I've got 8 stitches in the sleeve here, I have 8 stitches in the sleeve here. And if something's off, I'll go back and I'll check my stitch count and then I'll add in the increases as fast as possible. And with raglans, there's been several times where if I'm increasing and I discover that I've missed a round, and particularly if it's in the round, then you just do it on a right side row, or you do, you know, normally you'll have one round where it's just plain with no increases, then one that's increases. If there's one missing, you can just add that one extra one into the in-between. It's not going to be seen all the way along. It's only when you do a really big set of increases, changes, that it's going to look really off. Just one here and there added in is going to work just fine. So keep an eye on your stitch counts, figure out where it's coming from so that you put it back in the right places. And the sooner you find it, the less work you have to do to try and make it to go backwards to make sure that it's included in.